Well, hey everybody. It is hard to believe, but we are wrapping up our week here at South Park City Museum. It's Sunday. We rolled in Monday. We head back out in the morning, and this has just been a remarkable experience on many, many levels. For me, it's almost like coming home to a place I've never been. I think there's a lot, this is, centers on an 1880 mining town in the West. We're in Fairplay, Colorado. And my initial fascination with history, the 1880s it was just something that I keyed in on really early on, even as a kid, out West. I was really kind of had the fascination with the frontier and all that, and this era of the frontier. And being able to be here and immerse in the whole thing has just, I think I've been rediscovering, part of myself and, who I am and what my fascination, the center of the fascination with it really is. I really got to hand it to Aaron Pulsipher, their curator, for making this happen. I don't know if I would have been able to, I certainly would not have been able to make this happen on my own, but this all started, the connection started back in 2020, and it wasn't even, I don't even remember what was going on. It was not pandemic related. I had just had a rotten day, I guess 2 years ago now, and so I just wanted to go and see something that I liked, something that made me happy, and just kind of lose myself in that. And so I actually went on Instagram and typed in hashtag 1880s, just because that's always been a real point of enjoyment for me, and scrolling through this stuff, and here's most of what I was seeing were pictures from South Park City Museum. These wonderful buildings that they have out here. That was Aaron's work. And then they started their YouTube channel, which you should absolutely check out. There will be a link in the description here. And we started our YouTube channel, The Victorian Barroom, and we liked what they were doing, they liked what we were doing, and I think Aaron had commented on one of our videos, and I just kind of put it out there thinking it was very far-fetched to, hey, if you ever want to collaborate, let us know. And she said they absolutely did, and she really took the bull by the horns on that and made it happen. Got a grant to help cover some of the expenses, all of the expenses, and kept in touch with us and scheduled meetings, and the next thing we know, even with a delay, we had a slight delay. We were supposed to be here in June, and we couldn't make it, and so they just pushed it off for a month. And so I cannot thank Aaron enough. Allison, who also works here and was generous enough to put us up. These folks were just amazing. I've very seldom felt more at home in a history situation than I have here at South Park City Museum in this environment. Not only the era, but the geography of what originally fascinated me, being late 19th century, specifically the 1880s, and on the frontier. And so I felt a lot more like myself, I think, throughout this whole thing. I've been blown away by just how hospitable and enthusiastic everybody here is. We've run into no trouble from anybody. Everybody's just been on board and wanting to get the project done and excited about it. They're passionate about this place, whether it's staff, volunteers, and we just couldn't feel better about it. It's been a great time to reflect on the history and on myself, and what it is I always wanted from all of this and what I'm trying to get done. And I feel very refreshed and refocused returning home to Kentucky after this experience. I'm excited to get back to work on things. So we will definitely be taking a serious part of this place with us. If I could do it physically, I would. There's a yellow house, the mayor house, and the saloon. I'd hitch those suckers up and take them back to Kentucky and set them up and make a go of it if I could. But we're going to leave them right here at South Park City Museum. And I just, once again, really want to thank Aaron, Allison, the board here at South Park City Museum, all the volunteers, all the staff. I want to thank Snitching Lady Distillery, South Park Brewing, both of whom sponsored the fundraising event that we did here, which was just fantastic, okay? Tending bar in an actual Victorian barroom was one of the, if not the neatest things I've ever done. So thank you to all of them. Thank you to everybody who watched, who kept up with our videos from out here, who encouraged us through this whole thing. We really appreciate it. It means a lot to us. Definitely leave some comments down there if you have any questions or anything. And if you're ever in the Fairplay, Colorado area, visit South Park City Museum. If you can't visit, we're going to have some links down there. Slide them some cash, all right? Give them a donation because that's what they make it here on, okay? There's no major donors. This is has been a passion project for a lot of people over a lot of years. So it's starting to rain pretty hard out there. And with that, I am going to sign off, heading back to Kentucky. Here's to you guys.